Dear Conference, on behalf of myself and the General Council, we wish to all of you, to the congregations and the institutes that are part of the Redemptorist family, to the Redemptorist nuns, to our brothers Redemptorist bishops, to the aspirants, postulants, and novices, to the lay women and men associated with our mission, and to the Redemptorist oblates, to the Redemptorist missionary youth, to the groups of former Redemptorist seminarians, and to our collaborators, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The year 2022 is coming to a close. A challenging year at every level, but also a year of learning of all of us. Living with the insecurity left by the pandemic, with the horrors of war and violence spread around the world, and with the uncertainty of the future seems to frighten us. We are human and yearn for safety and security. But this is not a reason to be discouraged. Every Redemptorist missionary has tried, in his own way, to encourage the flock and the various apostolic works he has done. This should fill us with joy and pride, not because of our own self-referentiality, but to be aware that we can do much more and to do it better. The Redemptorist is always restless because of his missionary dynamism founded on the Redeemer. And when we become comfortable, it is because we are losing this call. We must recover it. In spite of our uncertainties, the Holy Spirit does not leave us alone. We have had the experience of the Pentecost through the 26th General Chapter, which gave us 5 themes to deepen during this sexennium: our identity, our mission, our consecrated life, our formation, and our Redemptorist leadership. The chapter concluded by offering us the theme of the sexennium: missionaries of hope, following the footsteps of the Redeemer. What does this mean for each one of us individually and communally? How do we communicate this hope that has its source in the Redeemer and that leads us to walk with Him? In this intertwining of events, we celebrate Christmas, a reality that deeply touches the mystery of redemption and our hope. Paradoxically, the child of Bethlehem takes upon himself all the frailties of the world and communicates new life, the smile of God for humanity. He conveys hope in the human being, choosing by free will and supreme love be one of us. O incarnate Word, who became man to kindle divine love in your hearts, how could you then find so much ignorance in the hearts of men? You spared nothing to make them love you. We went so far as to give in blood and life. And how then are men so ungrateful to you? Perhaps they do not know. Yes, they know, and they believe that for this you came from heaven to clothe yourself in human flesh and to take upon yourself our miseries? Santo Alfonso Maria de Ligorio, Christmas Novena. This profound mystery challenges on faith and make us take a step further, to believe in the human being in spite of one's contradictions. It makes us believe that despite the evil in the world, good prevails. Therefore, humanity has a future, and it is up to us today to make our kenosis from our consecration and flow from the gospel that we preach. For us Redemptorists, to celebrate Christmas is to remember, to take to heart the profound dimension of our spirituality. We begin the coming year 2023 with the strength of the Redeemer born in the cave at Bethlehem, and with his Mother Mary, our perpetual help. What waits us? Hope. Hope is like a mother. Tender, she tells us stories. She makes us dream. She knows how to say no. She cuts the umbilical cord of illusion and makes us walk with our own feet. Even when we fall, she does not abandon us, but makes us dream and prepare for the future as adults. Hope does not deceive us. Therefore, I would like to invite each comfort, all the formed and lay people who are part of the mission to pray, meditate and put into practice the motto of the sexennium. Missionaries of Hope in the footsteps of the Redeemer. Together with the themes treated in the chapter, our identity, our mission, our consecrated life, formation and Redemptorist leadership. With spirit-filled enthusiasm, let us cast our nets into deep water in obedience to the word of the Lord. If you want to give a hopeful face to the congregation, it depends on each one of us, and everything depends on personal openness and teamwork. We are a single missionary body, with our difference that enrich us, who dream and work together towards a single goal, the proclamation of redemption to the abandoned. And what will we proclaim if we do not have the hope that comes from the gospel? What witness we will give if we are not able to work together? What words of hope we will say if we do not believe in what we preach? The Lord calls us to begin the year by making our kenosis and giving the best of ourselves in our work, in our community, and with the people of God. Finally, in the new year, the process of restructuring and reconfiguration takes shape with the inauguration of the new province. In the midst of all this is the Spirit who guides the congregation. He is faithful and will follow each confrere in this process. But this process is not a mere forming of structures. If it were, there would be much more efficient means, as the business world does. For us, it is a spiritual process: Exodus, Easter, Incarnation, Kenosis, Destaco, Eucharistic, conversion of heart and mentality, obedience to the Spirit which is manifested the halls of our general and provincial chapters, and finally, filling with the Church and making with her as congregation and consecrated life our synodal journey. The Lord walks with us, even if we do not see Him. What we cannot do is lose the ability to let our hearts burn. May Saint Alfonso help us to understand the profound dimension of Christmas, and with Mary, Mother of Hope, our perpetual help, may we begin a new year in the sexennium blessed by the Lord of the harvest and shepherd of the flock, who walks with us and is the reason for our service to the most abundant. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all.